Welcome to my page. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Psychic Sanctuary. I am Psychic Serenity, and I am a psychic medium, a spiritual advisor, a tarot card reader, an oracle card reader, a pendulum reader, a energy reader. I am a very intuitive reader, and I use different tools to connect to spirit, to deliver messages to everyone who spirit may need to reach. I am a portal, I am a vessel for spirit, and I am definitely here to help heal so many people who are on this spiritual journey, okay? So don't forget to make sure you are following my page. If you are here, you are definitely here for a reason. Nothing is a coincidence, and I'm happy that you have come across me. Now, please understand and understand that when I be tuned into spirit, like sometimes anything that comes out of my mouth may be something that someone needs to hear. See, this is why I'm the type of person, I do not like having shallow conversations. Dariana, happy Saturday. Wait, is it Saturday? Yes, it is. Happy Saturday. Listen, I don't know if it's that the time is just flying by nowadays or what's going on, but sometimes I get confused or lost on what day it is. Like, I'm not even joking. Sometimes I'm like, I have to think about it. I'm like, I have to go based off of what the day feels like. Like right now, it either feels like a Wednesday or either a Saturday to me. I can't tell the difference. I almost thought it was either Wednesday or Thursday. I had to really think about it. Okay, yes, today is Saturday. So anywho, welcome to my page. Don't forget to make sure that you share this video. And tonight, I will definitely be pulling some cards. A little bit later though. I'll be pulling some cards. Thank you for the hearts, Dariana. And thank you for the love over on TikTok. If you see me looking back and forth, that is because I am streaming on multiple social media platforms, and I am using 2 different devices. So don't forget to make sure you follow me across all social media platforms. You can find me under @Miss Serenity Oasis or @Psychic Serenity. Now on Facebook and on Instagram, I do have 2 different pages. I have my personal Facebook page, which is it's Psychic Serenity. And then I have the business page, which is the Psychic Sanctuary Miss Serenity Oasis. Make sure you're following me on Facebook. The same thing with Instagram. I have my personal page and then I have the business page. I'm more active on my personal Facebook page, so that's where I'm more active at. I am also on Instagram, and it's @Miss Serenity Oasis. I am also on YouTube, and I have been uploading more videos on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as you guys know, and if you don't know, welcome to the Psychic Sanctuary. We also have a Team Serenity store. I do have a website for those of you who are looking to purchase all types of spiritual essentials, where you know that it's coming from a safe place, from someone who has good intentions for you and really good energy. What do you do? I am a psychic medium. I am a spiritual advisor. I am a tarot card reader. Are you a psychic? Yes, I am a psychic medium. And welcome to my channel. I'm happy that you're here. Don't forget to make sure that you are sharing this live video. T Pretty says hi. Thank you for the love, and thank you for all of the gifts. You guys know gifts are my love language, and if you don't know, now you know. Ryan Gosson, welcome. What is my mother's name? Okay, let me tell you something. For those of you who like to test psychics and mediums and all this type of stuff, just because someone is a psychic medium does not mean that every single psychic medium has the same abilities in the same area. Okay, so therefore, I'm not, spirit is not going to be like, oh, his mother name is Jane. My spirit team do not give me exact times or exact dates. Okay, so you will never hear me say, oh, you're going to get a job and it's going to be on the 21st day or after 7 days. Like, that's not how my spirit team operates. My spirit team does not say, oh, his mother name is Jane, his mother name is Mary. That's not how spirit operates. Now, if you want me to go in and read you or read your mother or who would read whoever, the names are completely unnecessary. That's the thing about it. Like, I don't need names to read energy whatsoever. I am in tune with spirit, okay? Can you talk to dead people? Yes, I can most certainly talk to spirits who have transitioned out of this human phase back into the spirit realm. I can definitely do so. Please read me. I can most certainly do that, but can you please first and foremost make sure that you are sharing this video and make sure you are subscribed to my channel and let me know where you're from. Right now, at this very minute, at this very second, I'm not pulling cards, but I will be shortly. You just have to share this video, and once I get a certain amount of people, then I will pull cards. If I don't get a certain amount of people, then we just gonna be sitting here chatting. So if you want me to pull cards, make sure you sharing this live video. Okay, BB Sydney. I don't know who that is, but let me tell you something. Y'all people on TikTok, I suspended you guys from going live with me right now because y'all people on TikTok, this is like the wild, wild west over here. Y'all people on TikTok be on something else. So at this very moment, no, we cannot go live one-on-one unless I know who you are in advance, because the way y'all be acting over here on TikTok, you know, I'm not saying we can't do that in a future date, but I'm just saying. Ah, you just want money. Of course I want money. Don't everybody want money? Like, you don't want money? Or are you running from money? But, you know, when I do come on live, I do give free readings. People do send me tips. They send me gifts. And some people just want to pay, so they do that. And it's cool either way. But yes, I am definitely going to be doing some live free readings. The only way that I will pull cards is if I have a certain amount of people in here. If I don't have a certain amount of people in here, then we just going with the flow. We're just going to let spirit just flow. Okay? You're gorgeous. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate the compliment. What does Angel think of me? That's a really good question. That's a really good question. Can you do you talk? What do you mean by that? I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that. Kalindi, you shouldn't be talking so negatively about yourself. Anywho, welcome. I'm happy that you're here. Don't forget to make sure you're sharing this live. And thank you for all of the love over on TikTok. Where are you guys from? Where are you watching in from? I love the fact that I can reach people all over the world. You know what? I actually envisioned this when I was a little girl. I realized that I actually saw my future as a little girl. I really manifested this life for real. That's so funny. Dariana says, you are in Tampa. Kalindi, stop offending yourself. And that's another thing. Let me tell you. So I thought that TikTok was the Wild Wild West. And then you get over here on YouTube, and the people on YouTube, yeah, y'all be different. And see, the thing about it is that since I am live on multiple social media platforms, if you're on Facebook, you're not going to be able to see the active comments of the people on YouTube, and vice versa, and TikTok as well. Hey, from Baltimore, still First Lady. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, these people on YouTube, I don't know what they be having going on. One thing I could tell you about YouTube, Yeah, YouTube be having a lot of, I don't even normally be calling people weird, because to me, when people used to call me weird, I thought it was a compliment. But the way that y'all be using weird, like, this is how you would describe a lot of the YouTube viewers. Weird as fuck. Like, I cannot make this up. Every time I'm live on TikTok, here comes the weirdos, like literally drawn to me like a moth to the light, burnt by the fire. My love is real, can't you see my desire? That's why you're here. I am telling you, YouTube, yes, this is a different set of energy over on YouTube. But thank you for being here. If you're here and you're watching me, that means that you need to be here. Even if you are a hater, that means that you need to be here. I don't care if you're a hater. I got a message for you too. That's why you keep watching. That's why, you just won't stop. Because you know that this is real. And it's the real deal. And you know that spirit has a message for you. And you know some of the things I be saying be hitting and striking. That's why y'all be getting so emotional behind it. When you feel them feelings and emotions behind posts that you hate, you better tap in and see what those feelings and emotions are about. If it makes you angry, you better tap in and say, damn, why do I feel like that? It makes you irritated when you see certain things. Listen, you still need to go over on Big O Live. What is Big O Live? Okay, well, you know what? I can definitely check it out. Send me the link to my DM and I can definitely check it out. Thank you so much for all the love over on TikTok, and thank you for the gifts. Thank you so much. It's a platform you get paid to go live. Okay, so let me check it out. Thank you. Let me put some of my money oil on and then go check it out. Okay. And listen, if you don't have my 888 money oil, that's why you're stagnant. Because you haven't ordered any of my 888 money oil yet. That's why. That's why your money ain't growing. That's why. And if you haven't ordered any of my 888 money oil, then you are late. You are super late. You late to the party, okay? You are super late. Anywho, drop some pink hearts in the comments. Y'all know pink hearts are my favorite. Hearts are my favorite shape ever. Like, I don't know. Ever since I was a little girl, pink was my favorite color. Hearts were my favorite shape. I loved anything that was heart shaped. So when Valentine's Day rolled around, I was like, I'm loving it because I'm loving all the pink and the red hearts. Oh, it just feels so good. It really does. You see how like certain colors and shapes can change your frequency and your vibration? And I'm here to tell you that, listen, when you're going through things, like when you already feeling dark, you feeling down, you feeling heavy, try to avoid wearing really dark colors, because colors carry frequency and you want to uplift your spirit. You want to wear like white, you want to wear like yellow, you want to wear like orange, these types of colors that's going to actually uplift you and brighten your day and make your energy feel lighter. Okay, somebody needed to hear this, because if you've been feeling really like down and depressed lately and all you have been doing is wearing dark colors, blackity black, spirit is like, listen, no, you have to uplift yourself. Another thing that people do is that spirit is showing me, because somebody needs to hear this, because you may be suffering from depression. When you're suffering from depression, you want to do things energetically so you can actually like get yourself out of that state. You want to be able to change your frequency. So when you are suffering from depression, I would greatly recommend a spiritual bath for sure. You want to break those ties. I would most certainly recommend a spiritual bath. And you know what? A general spiritual bath should be good for most people. And go on our Team Serenity website, because I have a 3-day aura cleansing spiritual bath that will leave your spirit feeling so rejuvenated. You'll feel like that weight coming off of your shoulders after cleansing your aura with this spiritual bath. So check it out on our Team Serenity website for sure. Jackie! Oh, but yes, that's just the first step. You want to cleanse your aura, but after you do that, you don't want to go into anything dark, like dark clothing, dark music, sad stuff. You want to actually keep your spirit uplifted, and it's just little things like that can help you reprogram your frequency and to lift your vibrations. Okay. Also, when you're not feeling your best emotionally, if you're depressed or anything like that, Spirit is saying you still need to take care of yourself. And I'm not saying this for just any reason. Somebody really does need to hear this for real. Just because you're down and depressed does not mean that you need to neglect yourself. You start neglecting yourself, everything goes downhill, starting with your health. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Listen. When you're down and depressed, that's even more of a reason for you to say, you know what, let me look the best that I can look. Because when you look good, you feel better, okay? When you look good, you lift your own spirits, for real. So don't neglect yourself physically, health-wise, any of that when you're going through what you are going through. Another thing is that Spirit is telling me to tell y'all, whoever's suffering from depression and watching this, stop suppressing your feelings. Acknowledge them. Acknowledge them. You cannot try to run from them and escape them, because a lot of times that's how you start to develop habits. And I don't mean good habits, I mean negative habits. When you want to suppress that feeling that's causing you to feel pain because you just don't want to face it, whether you're going through grief because somebody passed away, or whether you're just at a low point in your life. And a lot of times people want to escape those feelings, and it's completely understandable. So you find things that are going to either suppress it or numb it for that moment, and you have to keep yourself numb. And that's when the problem comes in, because these habits are not good habits that you guys are starting to develop, because you're so depressed and you're trying to escape it and run from it, but you don't want to face it. Spirit is like, listen, you got to face it. And that's just that. So if you are watching this live at this very moment and this is how you've been feeling, you're here for a reason. Trust me on this. And I don't care who you are, Sir, Princess, and all, whatever. If this message is for you, I hope you listen to Spirit. That's all I can tell you. One thing about me, I love being a spiritual advisor. I love being a psychic medium. I was put on this planet to do this, okay? Like, I was most certainly put on this planet to do this. I'm grateful to be able to share my gift with so many people, to help so many people on this planet. The thing is that, like, you won't be able to survive on this planet on a low frequency, like, if that's just where you stay at 24/7. If you notice that whenever you're suffering from depression, it puts a halt on your life. It robs you of years of life. Like, I cannot even make this up. I've been depressed before. I know exactly how I was, like dealing with grief. I mean, for a couple of years too. Depression will rob you of time. So it's like, whatever you can do to escape it and get out of it, that's what you need to do. You need to be listening to Spirit. A lot of people act like they like to stay in a depressed state too. Y'all ain't never noticed that? Like, once some people get in a depressed state, it's like they love it there, because they love the pity, the empathy, the sympathy. They want people to feel sorry for them. And when people feel sorry for them, it makes them comfortable staying where they are at. No, don't even feel sorry for yourself. Just be like, you know what? This is a human experience. I'm going to experience all these emotions and feelings, because when I came to this planet, this is what I signed up for. And, we have to feel it. You got to go through it, and you got to find a way to go through it without developing bad habits. Okay, you know how that saying goes. It takes 21 days to create a habit and 21 days to break the habit. So them habits that you got, listen, you're gonna have to be a fighting mother on this planet to survive. And that's why you got to keep your frequency high and stay off of that low vibration regularly. Like, yes, you're going to experience it, but when you get down there, it's up to you to bring yourself back up. You can't be listening to all this sad, down, depressing, angry music. That music will definitely keep you on certain frequencies. Look how much music influences people's minds and make people, just think about music, right? Music can definitely control the energy that's around you and your frequency. Because whenever you're mad, you're angry, you about to go fight somebody, what are you going to listen to? You're going to listen to music that's talking about like beating a bitch ass and, you know, all this crazy wild stuff that you're feeling, and it will keep you on that frequency. When you want to have a sexy, romantic, passionate night, what type of music do you listen to? You listen to music that puts you on that frequency. So it's like, that's a whole nother thing. If you're sad, down, and depressed, you need to be listening to upbeat music that make you want to get up and dance. Make yourself a playlist, okay? Make yourself a playlist. As soon as you get up, the start of every day, and you say what you're grateful for, you put some upbeat music on and you start dancing. We got to start learning how to control the frequency that we are on. But see, y'all don't even be having no self-control, so I don't even know. If you don't have self-control, listen, I'm gonna be honest, we're actually controlling the frequency that we're on. People just think that manifestation means that you're just manifesting good things. Y'all don't understand. Y'all have a fucked up life because you're really manifesting it. The sooner you understand you have a messed up life because you're manifesting it, you know, a lot of times people say affirmations. They don't even believe the affirmations. They're saying it, but they're not even feeling it for real. They just like, yeah, whatever. Like their subconscious mind is like, yeah, I'll never get that, but I'm just going to say this consciously so that, you know, I can try to trick myself into, no. Y'all be saying things and y'all just don't really feel that way. You feel the opposite. That's why the opposite keeps happening. Like, for instance, you may say, oh, I'm gonna find the perfect husband, but in your heart you don't feel like you're really gonna find a perfect husband. You just like saying this because you're hoping that it'll happen. You're not like, oh no, I feel it, I know it. See, this is how I manifest stuff. I'll be like, I know it. Like, I'm not even joking. I feel. That's why I had to stop saying negative things, because I remember at one point in my life I used to always be like, damn, the most tragic stuff always happened to me. And I'm not joking. The most tragic stuff was happening in my immediate family, like year on top of year. Like, I used to always say every holiday I had a crazy story behind it. And I promise you, the more I would say that, the more it would happen. When I started realizing that I was speaking these things up into my life, I stopped, and I promise you all of it stopped. I'm not even joking. I used to always say, I always meet the most craziest significant others. The more that I would say that, like, I would meet the most craziest people to date, for real, for real. So when I stopped saying that, it stopped happening. Do you see how it, because I really did feel that way. Another thing I always said was that it is so easy for me to get money. Like, it is so, like, money always comes to me. Like, I don't have to, like, do the most whatsoever. Y'all don't understand, okay? That's exactly the energy I put right into that money oil, because that's that money oil. I've been using that money oil for years. Before I start selling it on my website, Spirit led me to create it. And I have been using it almost since right after my high school years. And this is over 20 plus years. So it's like, yeah, that was my secret. And I just manifest money so easily. Opportunities, all types of open doors financially. I am extremely grateful, but I'm telling you, you are creating, you're writing the narrative. Whether your life is good or bad, it's staying that way, because if you're stagnant, more than likely it's because you need a mindset shift, for sure. Sophisticated lady. Oh, Sophisticated lady says first timer. Make sure that you follow my page. Thank you for the love. Welcome to the Psychic Sanctuary. I am Psychic Serenity. I am a psychic medium. I am a tarot card reader, but I'm channeling spirit tonight, y'all. I am channeling spirit. I told y'all I will pull some cards tonight, but only if I get a certain amount of people in here. And the crazy part is I can't really see. I can see the people that is on TikTok. Welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I cannot see the people, like how many people are on Facebook and on YouTube for whatever reason. Jackie. Oh, Jackie says this message was for me. I wear black every day. Listen, spirit is coming through. Spirit is coming through. And that's why I always say I don't have to pull cards on every single live. I just let spirit come through with whatever messages that whoever needs to hear. Just know that when you're hearing it, it's for you. Okay? Thank you so much for the gift. I love those glasses in your picture. Welcome. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing. Don't forget to make sure you follow. Make sure that you follow my page. Make sure that you are sharing this live. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, shit. Yes, make sure that you are sharing this live. Now, I'm going to light a incense and welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. What are you guys up to? Where are you guys located? Thank you for the gifts. Thank you so much. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Listen, gifts are my love language. Gifts have been my love language since I was a little girl. And it's so funny. I don't meet too many people that say that gifts are their love language. I don't know if it's because it sounds too shallow when people are just really afraid to admit that, or they just really feel that way. But me personally, I love receiving gifts. I have always loved receiving gifts since I was a little girl. I really, really do. And receiving gifts, it has just always made me feel special. It's always made me feel special, especially random gifts. Not just necessarily gifts on special occasions. I mean just like regularly random gifts, because you know what it always made me feel like? It always made me feel like the person thought about me. That's why. Because it was like, oh my God, you thought about me? Like, how sweet. It's just pretty much the action behind the gift for me. That's what it's really about. Plus, I love receiving things that I love. It's like, if you love me, buy me a gift. Like, you haven't bought me a gift? Really? Do you really love me? So thank you for the gifts. Greatly appreciate it. What are you guys up to? Jackie says it's time for me to shop. I need some money oil. I'm running low. Come and get it. Come and get it. Another thing about money oil, if you want to make sure that you always stay financially afloat and ahead and all that type of good stuff, make sure you are using your money oil regularly. I have a lot of people, they'll get their money oil, they'll start manifesting money, they'll be good, they'll be happy about it, but when that first bottle run out, I don't know if they think that that's just gonna last them a whole lifetime. You know, when you're doing different spell work and rituals, you want to make sure that you are continuously doing certain things in order to continue to manifest the things that you're seeking. So if you're seeking money, you should be consistently using your money oil. You should be consistently doing your affirmations, or you know, if you're doing money rituals every so often, you want to make sure that you refresh these things. And you want to make sure that you keep your energy cleansed with a spiritual bath. You want to make sure you keep your space cleansed with either, you can, however you like to cleanse your space, whether it's with sage, whether it's with incense, whether it's with Florida water. Guess what? All of that is on our Team Serenity website too. www.MissSerenityOasis.shop. Karen, oh, hey Karen, welcome to the Psychic Sanctuary. I'm Psychic Serenity, and you are in Louisiana. Ooh, what part of Louisiana are you in? But yes, Jackie, time to go shopping. You got to get your spiritual essentials. And it's good to make sure that you cleanse your energy for the fresh start of the new calendar year. And you should be definitely cleansing your energy spiritually with a nice 3-day oasis bath at least every change of the season. That's like at minimum. When the season changes, it's very good to make sure that you cleanse your energy. You know how they say, oh, like spring cleaning your home? You should be doing that at the end and the start of every new season, spring, winter, fall, summer, what have you. It's really cold here. Oh, you're in Baton Rouge? I could imagine. I'm in South Florida, born and raised in Miami. It is actually a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful evening for us. Well, at least for me. Let me speak for myself. For me, it's been cold down here, even though people other places will be like, oh, that's nothing, that's not cold. And I'm like, yes, it's cold for us. down here in South Florida. How do I get money oil? You have to order it on my website, which it is www.missserenityoasis.shop. Let me see if I can put it in the comments. But if not, then it is actually in the description on my website, and you can find my website underneath all of my posts. www.missserenityoasis.shop. And can somebody in TikTok put that on in the comment section for me? And it's Miss spelled M-S. Dade County is where my sister is from. Ooh, do you ever come down and visit your sister? Do you ever come down and visit your sister? Don't forget to make sure you are sharing this live. Share, 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 share. Share this live. I wonder if we can play music on live nowadays. I mean, before they used to be like trying to shut down the live, talking about they were going to end it for playing music. I don't know. My first time, I'm enjoying. Well, you know what? You need to be following me, okay? You need to be following me if that's the case. And I'm happy that you're here. And you're most certainly here for a reason. Hello from Arkansas. Ooh, welcome. I know it's cold in Arkansas. What is the temperature in Arkansas? I have family in Arkansas. Please do not ask me what area, what part. I'm not really sure. But one thing I can tell you is that my grandfather, his mother had 15 children, and they were born and raised in Alabama. Now, as adults, they ended up moving to a couple of different states. A few of them came down here to Miami, Florida, and they started their families down here. So their children and grandchildren were raised down here. And then I have a couple of my uncles, which are my grandfather's brothers. They ended up moving. I think like 2 or 3 of them moved to Arkansas. So please do not ask me what part, but listen, my family is so huge. And I know that I have family in Arkansas, but I'm not sure exactly where. I may have to actually go on the family page and be like, hey, where did our family migrate to in Arkansas? Let me see. One thing about me, when I was a little girl, I used to love asking questions about my ancestors. Was I the only one? Like, I was raised by my grandfather, well, really my grandparents. Not to say my mom wasn't raising me, but she was around. But anywho, I love talking to the older people in my family, whether it was my grandparents, my great aunts, my great uncles, my older cousins. I love to ask questions about my ancestors, those who I never met. I used to ask my grandfather about his mother, about his father. I would be like, oh, how did your mom look? You know, what type of person was she? Was she nice? Was she mean? Did she like music? You know, was she friendly? Did she like to bake? Did she cook good? You know, like, what was her favorite? When I was a little girl, I was just so curious about these people I've never met. I would ask my grandfather, I would be like, oh, well, did you meet your grandparents? And how was this person? And what was their name? And I would just be taking my little notes. And it's so funny now that I'm a lot older and I'm able to connect with my ancestors. It's funny because then you realize that those questions that you were asking for as a child, they were most certainly for a reason, you know? They were most certainly for a reason. But you know what? I've always been witchy since I've been a little girl, like for real. I've always been able to see spirits, hear spirits, have dreams about things. But a lot of people in my family are very spiritually connected, for sure. A lot of people in my family can see spirits, hear spirits. A lot of people in my family are very gifted gifted individuals. I come from a family of gifted people. It's just that they don't just go around telling people that they have these type of spiritual gifts, because they be like, I don't want nobody to think I'm crazy. I'm like, I don't give a damn what people think. Okay, I'm doing what Spirit told me to do. You know, you know what I used to hate? I used to hate when I would be out in public and then Spirit will tell me to go tell somebody something and it's like a complete stranger, and I used to be like, Spirit took me through this phase, okay? Like, this is how I know I was put here to deliver messages, because Spirit took me through a phase before I actually became an actual spiritual advisor, like a title. There was a phase in life, and this is like in my early 20s. I remember a lot of times I would be out in public and then Spirit would be like, oh, go to this person and say X, Y, and Z. And I'd be like, I'm not about to go up to that person and say, and the Spirit would be like on you. Now, y'all know when Spirit wants you to do something, Spirit is going to be on you until you do it. So I'd be out in public like, damn. I would have to go up to the person. Like, I remember one time I went up to this girl. She was like probably in her early 20s as well. And I was like, excuse me. And she was like, yes. I was like, you know, have you been feeling like X, Y, and Z lately? Blah, 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 blah. And she'll be like, yes. Karen Brown Albert says, how do I book a private reading? You go to our Team Serenity website, www.missserenityoasis.shop. It's in the description of my page, so follow my page. Or you can also DM me and I'll send you the link. But you go to the website and you can book your tarot, your private one-on-one session with me there. I have different sessions. Read the description, and I cannot wait, honey. Step into my office. Step into my office. See, now what was I talking about? Y'all see, I be getting distracted too easily. Oh, yes. So then I went up to this lady in the store and I was like, asking her, have you been feeling like this lately? Are you going through this with your mom? You know, and then I was like, have you been thinking about going back to school, like to be a police officer? She's like, oh my God, yes. She started crying and everything. And she's like, how do you know this? And I'm like, something's telling me to tell you this. And she was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. This is exactly what I've been going through. So when I tell you, like, that would happen to me all the time, and I would hate to do it. I would hate to walk up to people I don't know, because I used to be telling Spirit, like, what if I'm wrong? Like, and Spirit was like, nah, you're not wrong, because it's not you. It's us delivering the message through you. So it's, you know, and then, I mean, I had to get comfortable doing that, because I'm telling you, at first, I used to be fighting with Spirit. In my mind, I used to be like, no, I'm not about to go up to that person and say that. But then I just was like, you know what, at this point, it's whatever. Hey, this is what Spirit told me to tell you. And every single time they would cry, they would be like, can I give you a hug, you know? And yeah, that's before I actually, and then I used to, when I first started doing tarot, I used to do it for fun, because it just came so natural. Like, I'm not even joking. This is how you know, like, when your gift just comes natural, it's like no effort. You don't have to do anything. I can literally, I don't even have to look at my cards to even read cards. That's the crazy part about it, because when you're reading cards, you're not physically reading them, you're reading the energy, you're connecting with the energy behind them. So to be honest with you, the picture on the back of the card don't even matter. You can't even say, oh, this is a one of Pentacles, this means, no, you feel the energy behind it. This is a tool that you use to connect with Spirit, at least a tool I use to connect with Spirit. So it's really, I'm tuning into the energy, and then Spirit goes to showing me these things. I don't even need to look at the card, to be honest. I mean, it's a nice tool to have, but, you know, I could get this same card for 10 different people and they have 10 different meanings. You know, the meaning may be similar, but the details are different in everybody's situation and circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Thank you for the love. I'm so happy that you guys are here. What are you guys doing tonight? Is anybody doing anything fun? Anybody doing anything special? Anybody going out and having a good time? I am going to be at home doing spell work. My. You know, sometimes I think to myself, listen, when I was younger, I used to party a lot. When I tell y'all, I used to be in the club 5 nights a week. I lived the life in my 20s. I ain't even going to joke. Like, in my I had a really, yeah, that was a good time in life. Definitely a good time in life. I could never not see myself being in the club or partying on a Saturday night. I never knew on a Saturday night that I would be at home doing spiritual stuff. I never knew that. But let me tell you, one thing I can say, there's no other place I'd rather be besides in my man's arms. Besides that, this is where I'd rather be. At home, doing something that I love, helping my clients manifest what we are manifesting. And that's a good feeling. I love doing what I do. Like, y'all don't even understand. I'm so grateful. I wake up every day with so much gratitude. And that's how you keep manifesting things too. When you have gratitude for what you already have and you already excited because you know better is coming, you know, there's nothing you cannot manifest. Like, y'all not watching me? Y'all not seeing the elevation? Come on, let's be real. I'm sitting here telling you how to get there. I'm telling you what to do. You want to sit around hating when we could be in this together. Like, just imagine. I'm sitting here teaching and y'all sitting here talking about things that are irrelevant. You know, and it's so crazy because a lot of people, like, whenever I make certain posts, it's like you strike a nerve and that nerve hurt them and it bothered them so bad that they go in attack mode. They go in a defensive. Why are you so defensive if this post does not relate to you? Why? If this post does not relate to you, in no way, shape, form, or fashion should you be that defensive. Or does it relate to you? Because you're very defensive. Listen, I'm telling you, when you start feeling that way, y'all gotta go deeper. For real. You gotta go deeper within yourself. You know, there's not going to be too many people out here that really and truly elevate to their full potential whatsoever, because unfortunately they're letting everything around them distract them, and those distractions are holding them back to becoming the greatest version of themselves. They keep watching everybody else, so they prefer to be a spectator. Most people prefer to be a spectator because it's easier that way, you know. Narita, oh, Narita says, hello, new here. How is everyone? I'm doing lovely. I'm doing amazing. I'm doing wonderful. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. How are you? How's your Saturday going? What's going on? Where are you located? Narita says, yes, I sent you a message for a private reading. Okay, perfect. I'm definitely here for it. And I can't wait. It's gonna be great. I can't wait. It's going. Laugh out loud. Boston. Okay. I haven't been to Boston in years, but Boston is actually so beautiful. I like the energy in Boston. The energy in Boston, to me, it just felt so, let me see, what is a good word I can use? It was stable. The energy wasn't crazy, you know, it wasn't super fast paced, but it wasn't super slow. It was just like, I liked Boston. I liked Boston. The people were nice. The scenery was beautiful, you know. Narita says, aw, true. But yes, I haven't been to Boston in some years. I think the last time I went to Boston was either 2018 or 2019. It's definitely been a while. Cole19 says, hello. Oh, don't forget to make sure you guys are following me across all social media platforms. I'm also on Facebook. I'm most active on my personal Facebook page, which is at Psychic Serenity. Just make sure that you're not following those scam pages. Like, if y'all don't understand how to recognize a scam page by now, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe y'all need to go on Google, ChatGPT, something, to be like, how to recognize a scam page on social media. Just make sure you ignore the scammers, and also know that I will not inbox you first offering my services, asking you for money. None of that. That will never occur. That will never be me, okay? If it's me, you're gonna know it's me, and that's not me. I don't sit around telling people, oh, you know, your ancestors want me to tell you. I don't sit around giving out my energy complimentary, except for when I'm here on live. And if you see I've been live on that page, that means that it's my real page. Beautiful eyes, thank you so very much. Greatly appreciate it. And thank you for the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy to see all of you too. Don't forget to make sure you are sharing this live video. And also, listen, I don't know if you guys seen, but today, and today is the final and last day, I actually have a sale for 15% off of our 888 money oil. And y'all know this is the first time I ever did that. This is the first time I ever did that. So don't forget, this sale is going to end tonight at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The 888 money oil, the same oil I was talking about, for those of you seeking to manifest new jobs, open doors, prosperity, new clients, you like to gamble, because yes, I have clients that like to gamble that use the 888 money oil. I've had clients that have won thousands of dollars off of gambling and off of scratch offs and off of a lotto ticket. Okay, so get yourself some 888 money oil. It's an investment. It is most certainly an investment. One thing about me, spiritually, I'm definitely going to invest in my spiritual maintenance, because your spiritual maintenance is what keeps you in alignment. When you are getting things to cleanse your home with, when you are taking spiritual baths, when you are using money oil, when you are using love oil, when you're cleansing your space, your area, you're keeping yourself in spiritual alignment, okay? A lot of you are off balance. A lot of you are absorbing so much negative energy and toxic energy that it is affecting you spiritually, and it's pretty much like throwing you off track. This is why I be telling y'all to go to my website and get that 3-day spiritual bath. That's gonna pretty much recalibrate your energy, okay? So yes, definitely time to shop. www.missserenityoasis.shop. And if you want a private one-on-one full tarot card reading with me, also go to our Team Serenity website and book your full tarot card session. I also have on the website where you can ask Spirit 3 yes or no questions. So for those of you who just have quick questions, you just need a yes or a no, listen, the same exact day you can get that reading done, okay? So if you want to do the 3 for $15, yes, 3 yes or no questions, go right to the website, book it on the website, and you know, within a certain time, because don't think that you're going to book it at 3 a.m. and I'm going to be like, oh yeah, 3:15, here you go. No. Okay. In that case, it'll be the following day. But yes, just ordered my 888 money oil. I know that's right, Karen. Girl, yes. Stephanie will be coming, honey. Opportunities. So for those of you who, if you may have a business, you may want to draw in more clients. Let me tell you, this is the second time Spirit is talking to me through this card, okay? Somebody watching this live, Spirit is saying you may have just gotten fired or let go from your job. If you are watching this live and you just had a problem at your job and you just got fired or let go or suspended or anything of that nature, Spirit is saying it's time to move on. Spirit is saying don't sit there and, you know how like some people sit there and they sulk about it and they're sad about it. Spirit is like, listen, it's time for you to get on the ball. It's not time for you to sit around, mope about it, be sad about it, hold on to it like, oh, that was a good job. And no, forget about all of that. Spirit is like, it's time for you to be on go. It's time for you to actually go to the next level and not to stay the same. So if you just had a problem at your 9-to-5 job and you were let go, you were released, Spirit is saying this is the time for you to go hard. So if you've been thinking about, you know what, I want to do my own thing, Spirit is saying put all that energy into it now. So if you've been thinking about, if you were just recently let go from a job and you've been thinking about going hard for yourself, Spirit is like, this is the time to do so. So yes, and the door is wide open for you is what Spirit is saying. So if the door is wide open for opportunity, then get yourself some 888 money oil, especially tonight while it's 15% off. Just go to the Team Serenity website, put it in your cart, get one for you and get one for your bestie and the people that you love if you want to see them manifest as well. And there's no limit to how many you can get. There's no cap. on the amount of money oils you can purchase. It's 15% off up until tonight, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you know what? This is the first time I've ever did any type of sale on my money oil. But this is because Spirit led me to do this. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was really doing this for the Sir Princesses. I was led to do this in honor of the Sir Princesses. You know, because Spirit is like, listen, why not? 15% off. And you get to actually manifest some financial abundance and prosperity into your own life. Give you something different to focus on. So then you don't have to be mad and feeling some type of way when you see other people actually manifesting. Okay? You don't have to feel no type of way. You no longer have to have envy in your heart, jealousy, because now you're going to be manifesting some money too. This is an opportunity. And this opportunity is open for everybody, even the Sir Princesses, especially the Sir Princesses. And most certainly to the provider men. And you know what? One thing I can say is that I have a lot of male clients that are provider men, or that have that provider man mindset. This is why I be telling women, if you want a provider man, do not be sitting around worrying about how this man is going to look. I'm not telling you to accept the man that look like the bottom of your shoe, but at the end of the day, it depends on what you really in a relationship for. You know, like if you are thinking about your future and you like, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need a provider man. See, a lot of the problem is when y'all be thinking about love, y'all be thinking about like the right now. And this is definitely a message somebody need to hear. Y'all be thinking about love, y'all be thinking about right now. Oh, he's making me happy right now. You know, like, oh, you know, it's like a shiny new toy. And all he got to offer is his personality, some jokes, and sexual gratification. But he can't support you or your family financially, which is actually that trying to hold up a whole household, and you got a man in there and you doing all this extra work on a woman. Y'all do not get me started, okay? Don't get me started. Y'all know. Y'all already know. And excuse that horn blowing. Clearly, I am out on our wraparound balcony. In my little section that I love. In my oasis corner. Hello, grand evening. It is such a beautiful evening. Saggy Q Foxy 007. Hola. Welcome to the Psychic Sanctuary. I am Psychic Serenity. Is this a collective? Let me tell you something. It's been a collective so far. I've been on live for about an hour now. And when I tell you I have been channeling spirit, so yes, this has most certainly been collective messages. And I love it. See, that's one thing about it. When I come on live, I just go wherever spirit leads. And not only that, yeah, I just channel spirit tonight and allow spirit to come through. But if you do have a question for spirit, then I am going to be taking some questions now. If you want me to pull a card for you, make sure you first and foremost have followed my page, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms at Psychic Serenity and at Miss Serenity Oasis. And comment below if you have a question for spirit, or if you want me to pull a random card for you. You just have to make sure you have shared this live first and foremost. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uniquely me. Hola. What is going on? Oh my goodness. Spirit just be throwing these cards, y'all. Saggy or Foxy, make sure you have followed my page and make sure that you have shared this live. Karen says, I'm recently divorced and would like to know if I will meet someone new. Let's see what Spirit says. Let's see. I'm going to pull a card. We're going to see what Spirit says. Will you meet somebody new? You know what? Spirit says not right now, okay? This is not the time for you to even be thinking about meeting someone new is what Spirit says. Like Spirit says, you may be feeling that feeling of like loneliness and wanting that love and supportive type feeling, but Spirit is saying you're going to have to actually learn how to give that to yourself first and foremost. Spirit does not want you even thinking about relationships right now. And let me tell you, I know this may not be something you want to hear, but this is just what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying right now, did you say you're recently divorced? Yes, recently divorced. If you're recently divorced, Spirit is like, listen, right now is not the time for you to jump back in the ocean with the sharks. Spirit is saying right now is the time for you to rebuild yourself. And that's it. I understand wanting love, wanting companionship, wanting that type of support, and wanting that affection, because this is what Spirit is showing me that you would like to feel. But right now, Spirit is saying you got to give that to yourself, you know? Got to go deeper. Come, let's go deeper. Come book a full session with me. Come have the extended, insightful tarot card session. This is the session that's a full hour. This is the session that's like the general reading mixed with the career and finance reading mixed with the love reading. This is my most popular session, the extended, insightful tarot card session. We'll go real deep. Karen says, got it. Yes. Okay, let me see who's next. I'm not going in any particular orders, just as I see them. Uniquely Me wants to know, can I get a card? Most certainly. Let me run my card through this smoke. And this is a way that you can cleanse your spiritual tools, guys. So I don't care if it's a crystal. I don't care if it's tarot cards, oracle cards. I don't care if it's a bracelet, if it's a necklace, if it's a ring. Anything that you're using spiritually that is a spiritual tool for whatever purpose can absorb energy, and you need to make sure that you are cleansing your spiritual items regularly. You can cleanse it using the smoke from an incense, and we have incense on our Team Serenity website. This one that I'm using tonight, this is actually one of my open road incense. Okay, so go on a Team Serenity website. If you need the roads to stay open around you, you can use the open road incense to assist with shifting the energy around you using air, one of the elements. Okay, see, the thing is that when you're a very witchy woman or a very witchy person, you realize that every single thing put on this planet was put here for us to use in assistance to get through this journey during this human experience. So we work, being very witchy, you learn to work with everything in nature to pretty much manipulate the energy around you so that you can succeed. Wow, you're so pretty. Thank you. I'm just a reflection of you. That's all. Greatly appreciate it. Do you mentor? Yes, I actually do. So you can just inbox me or DM me if you would like mentorship services, because I most certainly offer them. And I can give you the details and if you DM me. Don't forget to make sure you're following my page and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, great. Yes, I'm here for it. I love to teach, and one thing about me is that when I do tarot card sessions, I explain and I break everything down to my clients, because I like for people to understand. Even when Spirit gives you homework during our session, because yes, y'all know when you come get a full tarot card session with me, you're leaving with homework. Come with a pen and a notebook. You know, take notes, because Spirit is going to give you some homework and say, listen, this is what you need to work on, because when you come back for your next session, I'm going to want to see progress. I want to see you progress. Kia, hola. Happy Saturday to you. Happy Saturday to you. Happy Saturday, dear Kia. Happy Saturday to you. Happy Saturday. Did you make your necklace? It's so nice. Actually, no, I did not make this. It was custom made, however, and this was a gift from my sun god. It's a moon because I am a moon goddess and he is a sun god. I am a child of the moon. He is a child of the sun. So yes, and anyone who knows me knows since I was a little girl, I liked anything that has to do with the moon, that's in the shape of the moon, just like hearts. Moon, anything moon shaped and anything the shape of a heart, I love. So I love this so much. But yes, this was custom made, and I would share where it came from, but I don't support this person because this person took us through hell. We spent hundreds of dollars. Well, actually my son god spent hundreds of dollars, but yeah, we spent hundreds of dollars on 3 pieces that he made for us. No, it was 2 pieces actually. It was this piece and another piece. It was like, I believe, almost $500. And the person, it took months on top of months on top of months. The person had stopped responding, and when they did, they had like a bad attitude, and I was just like, you know what, I don't even want mines anymore. It was just like, listen, it was a lot to go through. However, you know, I cannot share that information because I don't support that person, and I don't recommend them because, like, I mean, it was a really bad experience, and I was not the only one having a really bad experience because I'm a very patient person and I can wait, especially when I know that spiritually, when people are creating items and they're doing certain things, you don't want them to put any type of energy into it. So if they're going through something, like me personally, if I'm going to get anything spiritual from somebody, if they're going through something, don't even worry about sending it right now. Please send it when you're feeling better because I don't want that energy into whatever it is. So if he's going to be creating a piece for me, I'm like, because when I'm just asking for an update after 4 or 5 months of not receiving, and then I have to get a bad attitude, he's like, oh, I'll just make it around. Don't even do that. Take your time. I just want an update, you know? So yeah, I can't recommend that person. And the thing is that he is super talented, like I cannot even make this up, like gifted with his hands to custom make these pieces. And I would love to, you know, support him if I had a much better experience. I don't know how the experience is now, but I promise you, I'm not going to find out with my own money. Okay. And I'm definitely not going to allow my son god to find out with his money. We no longer support this person. Oh, love you. I love you too. Oh, shoot. I love you too. How was your day? Did you have a good day today? I hope you had a good day today. Today was beautiful for me. I've had a very productive day, so. But what is going on? Where are you guys located? Comment in the comment section. Drop some pink hearts. And let me know where you're located. Finally, I'm enjoying this weather. Sitting out on the balcony. You're in South Carolina. What's going on in South Carolina? How's the weather in South Carolina? Are you going out tonight? Carolina is so beautiful. I am down in South Florida, born and raised in Miami. Cold as hell, and I'm in the bed. Listen, on a cold night, there's no place I'd rather be than in bed, in my man's arms. Or maybe just, you know, on a fur rug, in a cabin, by a fireplace. Wearing something sexy, sipping on some tea, having a romantic evening and good, deep conversation with my sun god. That's why I like to be. Yes, that's why I gotta get a man. Look at you. Look at you. That's why you gotta get a man. That's why. Because it's cold. And then when the summer comes, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm having a hot girl summer. I'm single again. No, I don't take you for doing that. I don't take you for doing that. But yes, let me see what time it is. Hold on a second. And and other reasons, laugh out. Gotcha. Gotcha. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna, when I get off of here, I'm going to eat. And then I am going to prep for my spell work. And then I'm gonna take a shower. Then I'm gonna have some time to myself. I might take a nap for like an hour or two. And then once I get up deep into the spell work, I'll be up for the rest of the night after that doing spell work. So I may take a nap like around 11 o'clock and then wake up like around... What happened to my one card? I got you. But yeah, then I may wake up like around 1 a.m. We shall see. Ooh. Let me ask you a question. Have you been feeling like kind of, and I got 2 cards, honey, because if Spirit throw out 2 cards, I'm reading it. If it's 3 cards, I'm reading it. But let me ask you a question. Uniquely me, have you been feeling like really emotional lately, or you been feeling like kind of distance from people, or like kind of like staying away from most people, or staying more to yourself, or anything of that nature? Let me know if that's how you've been feeling lately, because this is what Spirit is bringing up. Ooh. Let me know. Yes, I literally have no friends and I only talk to my sister. Laugh out loud. Gotcha. Let's see what Spirit has to say about that. Okay, Spirit is saying that you should probably try to... Hold on a second. Because you know what it looks like? It looks like you're isolated. Maybe you should try to join, like... Because Spirit is saying for you to pretty much, like, go out more, be more active, be around other people, like, pretty much, like, begin to have more of a little social life is what Spirit is saying. Not that you have to do too much, but Spirit is saying it's going to be better for you to, like, to get to know people. So maybe, you know, sometimes locally in the city or the town that you're in, they may have certain little social groups on social media where they may meet up like once a month and do an activity. And, you know, people interact in a group. And then when you actually meet up at these events and activities, whether it's bowling, whether it's a picnic, a party, or a barbecue, you know, but that will be healthy for you is what Spirit is saying. Even if you decide, you know what, I'm just going to go by myself to a painting class. You never know how you can meet people. You just have to be open to receiving like new associates and new friends is what Spirit is saying. You got to kind of be open to receiving it and be welcoming to that energy and tell Spirit, you know what, just send people my way that I can connect with and that I have a lot in common with and who I am meant to cross paths with. So this is what Spirit is saying. Try to be a little bit more out there and outgoing and try different activities, you know, you just never know. If you ever thought about doing like yoga or like a exercising class or anything like that, like go for it. Put yourself out there, something that you could do alone and you can meet new people. Miss Pretty Black. Oh, Uniquely Me says, I'm trying, but I just can't with people. It's so hard. I just have to do it. I got this. Okay, so you're trying. Okay, so listen, Spirit is talking. Okay, so if you've been trying and you find it hard, like for me, I'm super friendly. I'm very outgoing. I meet people everywhere I go. I cannot even make this up. I will talk to anybody. But then again, even when I don't feel like talking, people always coming up to me. People come up to me and literally start telling me all their business. And I'm just like, gosh, sometimes I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it sometimes. Like, I remember one time I was at the nail salon, and I'm the type of person, when I go get a manicure and a pedicure, that's my time where I don't want to talk. I don't want to have conversations. I don't know why y'all think when people are at the nail salon that they want to spend their time getting a pedicure with their feet soaking in the hot water and they're really relaxed, hearing about your problems. This is crazy to me that humans do this. So one day I'm at the nail salon, and I went there, of course, to get a pedicure and a manicure. I'm getting a pedicure. I'm minding my business like always. You know, scrolling on my phone or doing whatever I'm doing, deep in my thoughts, talking to my spirits, you know, envisioning my future, whatever I was doing, but I was minding my business. Got the little massager going, you know, they're doing my feet. I'm feeling real good. How about the lady next to me, her phone rings, and she was like, she ignored it. And then she looked at me, she was like, girl, that was my sister. And I looked at her and I was like, oh, okay. In my head, I'm like, okay, why are you telling me? So then she was like, can you believe when my mama died, my sister did X, Y, and Z, and my family? And then she went on and on and on and tell me how her family did all her dirty and wrong when her mama died, and they tried to take the house. And I mean, she went on and on and on. She just dumped and dumped and dumped. And I was like, and the crazy part about me is that, like, when I don't want to have these conversations with people, you know, see, I don't be wanting to hurt nobody's feelings, so I just don't say, I don't give a fuck. Like, why are you telling me this? Please don't even tell me this. I don't want to know. That's what I really want to say. But what I do is I just don't engage. I don't engage by asking questions. I don't say, oh, well, why did they do that? And did you do this? And if it was me, I would have X, Y, and Z. I don't do any of that. What I do is be like, damn. Wow, that's crazy. What? Girl, stop. But I do it to the bare minimum, like to the bare minimum capacity. Like, I just let them go on, and I be like, damn. That's what I mainly do, is like, oh, wow. Very generic. Very generic. When I give you very generic answers, I don't give a damn. I don't care. Probably stop telling me, like, what? I'm trying to get this is relaxation moment for me. Why are you doing this? Why? But then I figure some people just really need to get that out. And I'd be like, okay. But not only that, because I'm very spiritually protected, I don't absorb their energy, so it doesn't affect me. And that's exactly why you see I be wearing all these type of crystals and different type of jewelry and stuff like that. They all serve a spiritual purpose. Every single piece of jewelry that you see me wearing serves a spiritual purpose. I am divinely guided and protected. So when these people come and they try to trauma dump on me out in public, I don't even know them. I don't absorb their energy. It doesn't affect me. They tell me whatever they want to tell me, and I'll be like, all right, hope they're happy they got that out. Hope you happy you got that out. But I don't allow people to do that. So don't inbox me or don't text me and try to trauma dump on me. Like, we're not doing that. You know, if we're going to be doing that, then you need to step into my office and come and have a session with me. Not only do I offer tarot card reading sessions, I actually have a session called Talk Time with Serenity for people who just want to vent. There's some people who don't want any advice. They just want to vent. They want somebody to hear them out. They want to get things out of their chest. I actually have a session for that. So if you're not seeking spiritual advice, or you just want my personal opinion, talk time with Serenity. You just want to talk to me? You could do that too. Talk time with Serenity. You got me for a whole hour, girl. What's up? What happened? What you was doing today? I'll tell you exactly what I was doing today. You got to book a full talk time with Serenity session. Don't just text me out the blue talking about, hey, Miss Serenity, what you doing? Listen, I am a busy woman. What I am doing is completely irrelevant unless we have a session booked. Okay? We're not going back and forth with what I'm doing throughout the day. I don't operate like that. I told y'all, I don't just be having basic conversations with people for fun. I don't do that. Now, if you listen, I even have a session that you can book where you want to text me all day, you have to pay me for my time and energy. I don't just sit down giving people my time and energy all day talking about, oh yeah, this is what I'm doing right now. Are we talking business? Because if we talking business, that has irrelevant to do what I'm doing right now. How may I assist you? What am I doing right now? I'm seeing how I may assist you. What's up? Need some help, some guidance on my website? You know, what's happening? Besides that, what I am doing right now, completely irrelevant to your day. What are you doing right now besides worrying about what I'm doing? See, if you was worrying about yourself, then you may be able to get further. But just to hit me up out the blue and be like, hey girl, what you doing right now? With no purpose behind it, because you just want to have a friendly conversation, that's fine. We can do that. But you just have to purchase that service. Because I don't offer my time and energy for free unless I'm online with you guys like I am right now. Okay? Simple. Simple, simple, simple. Anywho, thank you guys for all of the love. Thank you for the support. Don't forget to make sure you are following my page. Don't forget to go on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Add me to your favorites so that when I come on live, you can get the notification. So make sure that you are following my page. Thank you for the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all of the support. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the love. And don't forget, tonight is the last night that our 888 money oil will be 15% off. This was the first time, you know, I've been selling this money oil for the last couple of years. This is the first time that I have put the money oil on sale for 15% off, and it ends tonight. There's no limit on how many money oils you can order. That 15% off offer ends tonight at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So get yourself some money oil. This is for any of those individuals out here who is really seeking to build themselves up financially. It doesn't matter what you're trying to do financially. It doesn't matter if you're trying to find yourself a new job, if you are trying to manifest new clients to your business, if you are trying to keep the money flowing in from all different directions, if you like to gamble, if you work off of commission and you need sales, if you are trying to manifest a loan for whatever purpose, anything relating to money, if you have to go to court for some type of situation involving money, listen, this is what the 888 money oil is for. Get yourself some money oil. When you get that money oil, put your energy into it. Feel the energy from it. Tell that money oil what it's about to do for you. See it, feel it, for real, like this shit is happening while you use the money oil. Go on the website, read the description to see how to use it, because there's so many different ways you can use the money oil, okay? Just be careful if you have extra sensitive skin or anything like that. The money oil is made of all natural ingredients. It's made with different herbs, different flowers, different essential oils, all on the same frequency to assist you with manifesting financial abundance, okay? Don't forget to also check out the 3-day spiritual bath. A lot of you cannot manifest money and you're stagnant and you're in the same place because you need to cleanse your aura. You have to cleanse your aura. You have to, because there's negative energy that needs to be released in order for you to be able to absorb positive energy. You know, you can't be on a low frequency and a low vibration and expect to be manifesting things that are on a high frequency. Keep your aura cleansed regularly, especially those of you who are empaths. Because when you are an empath, it affects you even greater because you're able to actually feel these energies and feelings from people. You know how you know if you're an empath? You know when you walk in a room full of people and you can just feel the energy shift? Let's say you're having a really good day and you walk in the room and everybody mad and angry. All of a sudden, by the time you leave that, you could walk in the happiest person ever. By the time you leave that room, you're going to be mad and angry too. And you ain't even going to know why. Because you have just absorbed the energy of those people that were negative in that room and you feel it tremendously. When you're an empath, whenever somebody's telling you a very sad story about something that may have happened to them or something they're going through, you feel it so deeply as if it's you and it affects you. You carry that energy throughout your day, throughout your week, throughout your month. That energy needs to be released. Another thing is that depending on where you work, you may need to cleanse yourself spiritually even more. And the reason why, like for instance, if you work in a place where you are on a low frequency regularly, because let's say you work in a hospital, people are always sick. Remember, illness, sickness, disease, all those types of things are on a low frequency. So when you're at work and you're absorbing energy from patients that are around you, let's say you work at the courthouse, you know, all types of people come through that. Let's say you work in public transportation. So you're always around different low vibrations and low frequencies. You work in a nursing home where there's a lot of sickness and there's a lot of illness. You work in a place where it's like people with mental disorders. Listen, you need to probably cleanse, not even probably, you need to cleanse your energy, cleanse your spirit more than others. Trust me on this. Why I feel like you're talking to me? Because I am. It's not that you feel like I am. It's that I am. That's why. See, that's the thing about it. That's why I say, if you are here at any point in time watching this live video, even if it's after it's recorded and I'm no longer on live, but you just come across it and you just happen to see this part, that means that you're here for a reason. You came across my page for a reason. Spirit has a message for you for a reason, okay? And I'm here to deliver it. And like I told y'all, I don't even have to be pulling cards. I just channel spirit as I speak. And there most certainly, at some point in time, will be something that spirit is going to lead you to having to know. And it's going to come through me. I am a vessel. I am a portal for spirit. And I was put here to assist millions across the world. So with that being said, don't forget to make sure you are following my page. Don't forget to make sure that you share this video. All of that good stuff, okay? And happy Saturday. It is such a beautiful day, y'all. Like, it really is. It really, really is. Where are you guys located? Comment and let me know where you're located. What's going on? You're in Detroit? Ooh, I know it's cold in Detroit, honey. Ooh, I'm down in South Florida. I would ask you how the weather is in Detroit, but I'm pretty sure we all know. Crystal says, yes, I bet it is. Do you like cold weather, Crystal? Do you? I don't care for cold weather. I don't mind being in it for like a week, but after that, please, no. I don't want to live in it. No, thank you. No, thank you. I was born and raised in Miami. It gets 60 degrees and I'm ready to pull out of fur coats. Okay, I'm good. That's my type of cold, right there. That's as cold as I want it to get on a regular basis. I don't want it any colder than that. And don't forget to make sure, you said, no, I hate it. Whew, I could imagine. See, one thing I would really dislike about living in a place where it got very cold and it snowed is the driving part. Like, If I live somewhere and it snowed, I'm just gonna feel like I should not be leaving my house during the winter. That's number one. Number two, I just wouldn't be leaving my house too often, because and then you have to drive and it may be like icy roads. No, thank you. I've been here all my life and I'm ready to move somewhere hot. I'm a summer baby. Ooh, yes. That's one thing about it. I can say, like, I love when I see certain states that have all 4 seasons, but then when I think about the winter, I'm like, I wouldn't want the winter part. I don't want the winter part. I'm like, I love the fall. Autumn is my favorite season of them all, right? But I noticed over the last couple of years, spring has been giving autumn a run for its money, because spring in South Florida over the last couple of years, I've been paying attention and it has been so extremely beautiful, right? I love the summertime as well, but I just couldn't do the whole snow part. But one thing I love about states where you get to see all 4 seasons, I love the autumn, because you actually get to see the leaves falling from the trees and changing colors. And nature is so beautiful. Everything in life follows nature. You got to pay attention to nature. You see how like the earth is always going through different seasons, and there's 4 different seasons? That's literally how our life is. So whenever you're at the hard part, the part that it feels like there's a roadblock, the part where it feels like it's the darkest part, the part where you feel like you at the bottom, the part where it just feels like everything is overwhelming, that is the winter of your life. That's the winter of your life. But like everything in life, there's a season. Just like in nature, there's a season. Winter is the coldest and the darkest part of your life. Like you're like, I'm in the winter of my life right now. The summer of your life is a time in life where you're just having so much fun and everything is wonderful. That's the summer of your life, you know? And then you have the fall. That is the part where you're just really there, you know, getting prepared. Getting prepared to reap the harvest, you know, learning lessons, all of that type of good stuff. The springtime feels good during the spring. So yes, we are just like nature. We go through different seasons, but guess what? Every season don't last forever. Y'all never noticed that? So listen, if you in the winter of your life, just know it doesn't last forever. It can't. And we won't allow it. Not over here in Team Serenity. I won't allow you to stay in the winter of your life. I'll tell you how to get out of that depression. Trust me, I done been there. I will surely tell you. Make sure you just keep on following my page. Come book a full one-on-one tarot card session with me. Okay? Invest in your spiritual maintenance. You won't regret it. I'm telling you, a lot of my clients that have been with me for years started off coming to me when they were in the darkest part of their life. And when I say the darkest, I mean the part where they was like, listen, I'm ready to press the eject button. And guess what? Now, today, their life is so beautiful. They've been with me for the last few years. I've seen them elevate to the point where sometimes I have sessions with these clients that have become like my VIP clients and my super VIP clients. And I'm like, damn, they'll tell me, Serenity, remember when I first met you and I was so depressed and I was in a dark place and I was like so fucked up, and you know, and look at me now, I just can't believe it. Everything is so beautiful. Yes, because you will not stay in the winter of your life fucking with me, because I won't even allow it. Okay? So I'm happy that you're here. Welcome to my channel. Excuse me, TikTok, I'm not accepting any one-on-one, you know, video chats or whatever y'all want to call it. Listen, I'm not doing that tonight on TikTok, okay? Maybe next time I come on, which I may come on tomorrow night. I'm not really sure. If not, then I will be on for sure on Tuesday. So we shall see. That is for sure. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. And if you are just coming in now, baby, you are late to the party. Good thing for you, this live will be recorded and it will be on my Facebook page. TikTok, they don't save the lives on the front page of my TikTok. So if you want to watch this live from the beginning, because listen, I was channeling spirit and there may be a message in there for you, you can rewatch it on my Facebook page. Go to @Psychic Serenity. Psychic Serenity on Facebook. That is my personal page. That is where I am the most active. Okay. And yes, I hope that you guys have a beautiful rest of your evening and a wonderful, amazing weekend. If you are going out tonight, be safe. And if you have any questions about any of my services, please feel free to inbox me. I do tarot card readings, I do pendulum readings, I do custom spell work for those of you who want to manifest certain things, no matter what it is. I have a spell work for almost everything, okay? Whether you want love, whether you want money, whether you need protection, no matter if you need peace, any type of, healing, all this type of stuff. Reversal work, hex removal work, all of that. Return to sender. Just depends on whatever you are seeking. You want to bring your ex back, you want to mend a relationship, you want to keep someone away from you, so you need a spiritual restraining order. We do all of that, So go to our Team Serenity website if you want to get your money oil. For those of you who are really seeking to manifest money for real in any type of form, any type of way, today is the last day. I had this money oil. I did a 15% off special for you guys in honor of the Sir Princesses. The code will be applied automatically in checkout. There is no limit to how many money oils you can order. But at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, this sale will be over. And I don't know when I will do it again. So go to our Team Serenity website, www.missserenityoasis.shop. See what spirit leads you to, see what spirit guides you to, and I am here for you. Trust me on this. Anyways, I'm so happy that you guys joined me, and I hope you have a beautiful evening. See you next time.